Hey everyone, it's Ari with Axel. Today we're going to launch our autonomous trading agent called Autopilot, and I'm going to do this in 5 minutes or less. So you can either do quick launch or take the risk assessment. When I took the risk assessment, I got 4 out of 10. So let's see what Autopilot created for me. For the purposes of the beta test, you can ignore that amount. We have stable coins, blue chips, a DeFi index, L2 index, and a meme coin index. I can also create my own. So I'm going to stick with stables and blue chips. I'm going to get rid of the DeFi and the L2s and just stable coins, blue chips, and meme coins. Now, within the meme coin specifically, let's see what we have. Pretty interesting. I'm going to take out a couple of these. So I'm going to have a more concentrated allocation to the meme coins, maybe like 4 or 5 in total. So continuing here. All right, I think I'm comfortable there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's stick with 5. All right, and we also have the create your own index feature. So once you're comfortable with these allocations, you'll continue there, and then you start establishing your settings. Now this is the meat and the potatoes of Autopilot. So auto rebalancing, how quickly or how often do you want to sell your winners? And ideally in my case, that would be the meme coins that more volatile in a bull market, and buy my laggards, which would be the stable coins and the blue chips. So how often do you want to essentially take profits and reduce risk? I'm more long-term oriented, so I'm gonna go with semi-annually or twice a year. Stop loss. This is imagine this or auto exit. Imagine this as a circuit breaker for your entire wallet. So I'm going to set a very deep stop loss because I want to ride these out. So I'm going to set that at around 50%, and the limit will be very high, 200%. In reality, I think I want to ride these out for as long as I can. You can go to advanced settings and look at the individual positions. For example, in a crazy world where Tether loses its peg, I'm going to say if it goes down by 2%, so it's where it's 98 cents on the dollar, maybe I'll go 97. Then you know what? Sell Tether and uh, reallocate that across my wallet. So that's an example of some stuff you could do. But if I want to ride this out for the very long term, which is my plan with Autopilot, I'm going to turn this off entirely, the auto exit, and I'll keep the advanced settings on. Auto yield harvesting. So what Autopilot does with your stables, L1s and L2s that can generate yield, it's going to send them to different staking platforms or yield-bearing protocols. Think Aave, Solend, Jito, Lido, and yeah, that yield will go to your wallet. So you can turn this off and essentially accumulate that or compound that yield over time. Or what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep this monthly, and my exit wallet, which I'll configure now, will get a nice surprise once a month, and that's going to be the yield that I've generated from those positions. The next thing we want to set up is our exit wallet. So whether it's for yield harvesting or auto exit, even though I turned that off, where do we want what do we want it swapped to? And you have options here. I'm going to pick USDC. And then where do we want it sent to and on what network? So I'm just going to send it to I'm going to send that yield to my MetaMask. And just like that, we can complete our setup. Let's see what Autopilot created for us. So pretty diversified wallet right here between stablecoins, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and then just a third different meme coins. And over time, we're going to see how this performs. So total P&L, my best performing token, and then I'll get to see that in chart format. If I change my mind, I can always go back to indexes. Let's say, for example, I'm feeling more let's say bearish, I can set a tighter stop loss of say 10%. And I can turn my limit off entirely, and then I'll turn that on. That's one thing I can do if I change my mind. Or perhaps I want to do that plus rebalance on a monthly basis. I'm getting more risk off in this scenario. And then I'll confirm changes. I'm not going to do that this time because I actually don't want to. Cool feature we have is the leaderboard. We have some people up 32%. And this is 1 week after launch. So whoever this user is doing really well. You can also look in depth in your portfolio performance, isolating for different indexes or even different positions entirely. I can also go to my profile, and I'm going to change this from anonymous user to Ari. And alerts are coming soon. These are going to be Telegram alerts to notify you of any changes to your wallet, as well as if you have an upcoming rebalancing happening, just so you can make any, get ahead of it and make any changes if you need to. Let's go back to the dashboard. All right, guys. So in just a couple minutes here, I was able to set up my autopilot. And what autopilot's going to do is once I fund this wallet, allocate it all to here. All these positions, except for the memes, are going to be generating yield. And I'm going to be yield harvesting that monthly. And this is across chains and across decentralized applications. And then as one position performs better than the rest, it is going to rebalance that for me. So we're going to take profits and risk off. And again, Autopilot will do all of this for me. And it is the trading agent to end all agents. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Get Axel.